Joining us is Secretary of State John Merrill. Secretary Merrill, thank you for joining us.
Delighted to be with you.
With this upcoming election on the way, what do voters need to keep in mind?
Well, the main thing they need to keep in mind is that in order to become a registered voter and be able to participate in the July 14th runoff, you need to be registered. And the last day to register is the 29th of June. So we're just a couple of weeks away.
Wonderful. What do people need to do if they want to use absentee voting?
Well, if people are concerned about going to one of our 1,980 polling sites in the state of Alabama, they can exercise their option to vote through the absentee process. And first and foremost, you have to make application for an absentee ballot. You can do so by downloading the application at alabamavotes.gov or contacting Carla Woodall in Houston County, your very able circuit clerk, and she'll be happy to mail you an application to your home. There, you'll have to successfully complete it, make a photocopy of your voter ID, return it with your application. She'll mail you a ballot, and that way you can participate as if you were at the polls.
Okay, we know we are still fighting COVID-19. What precautions are poll workers and voters going to see as they go vote?
Well, let me also add on the application, you need to check the box that says I'm ill or infirmed and will be unable to appear at my polling site on election day. That is an excuse that I'm able to provide since we're in a declared state of emergency according to Title 17-11-3. But as far as the polling sites are concerned, whenever voters appear at their particular polling site, they'll notice that all the polling officials are wearing masks, are wearing non-latex gloves, will have sanitized wipes available and disinfectant spray, as well as hand sanitizer for you to use. And when the election is over on July the 14th at 7 p.m., the next day, many of those locations will begin to receive a professional cleaning crew, and all 1,980 polling sites will be cleaned to their pre-election condition once the elections have been completed.
Okay, now that's a lot of work, and I assume it's because it's important for people to go out and vote, but why is it important for people to vote?
Well, it's very important for people to have their voices heard and their votes counted for the candidate of their choice, so they'll be able to know that the person that's representing them in those different positions, from the United States Senate to the Congress, county commissioners, school board members, superintendents, all of those positions that happen to be up at this particular time in a particular county will be responsive to them whenever they make an inquiry and they need their assistance.
Secretary of State John Merrill. Secretary, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you for having me as your guest.